is video 3 in my series of how to become a virtual bookkeeper. In this video, we're going to talk about the education and training you need to be a virtual bookkeeper. And I just want to point out that it is going to take an investment of time and money on your part to learn this trade, to be able to own a business in this career. So I just want to make sure you understand that. You may already have a background in accounting. If so, that's going to make this process much faster and easier for you. But if not, and you're just starting from scratch, you are going to have to invest more time and energy into this and money in order to get started. So I've outlined 3 things that you can do to get the training you need, and I'm going to go over each of these items in this video. The first one would be college courses. This is going to be your more traditional route. You could also do an online bookkeeping school. There's a lot of options out there, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And then you could also get job experience in the field before opening your own company. And I would say ideally you would do job experience and either college courses or an online bookkeeping school. I believe that's going to give you the best overall knowledge and experience to be a business owner and own your own company in this field. But we're going to talk about that. So the first one here, like I said, it's more of the traditional route, taking college courses. Now you don't need a bachelor's degree or a master's degree to do bookkeeping or even an associate's degree. You really just need some accounting classes in order to get started in the field. My recommendation would be to look at your local community college and see what they offer. A lot of community colleges have a certificate which might consist of 5 or 6 classes in accounting, and that would be a really good start. You really just need accounting principles 1 and 2, a managerial accounting class if they offer it, a payroll accounting class, and some sort of accounting software class. And those classes would give you a really good overview of all the basic knowledge you need to do bookkeeping. And this is the route I went. I actually already had an accounting degree when I started bookkeeping, so I was kind of already one step ahead in having that. But if it's been a long time since you've been to college or a long time since you've worked in the field, you may just want to take a refresher class at your college.
So I just want to go over what you would look for if you were looking for an accounting certificate at your local community college. This is actually the community college that I used to teach at. And if you are interested in going this route, I would recommend going to your local community college. And to find their accounting programs, you would just go to academics or something similar, go to programs of study, and then look for the business department. From there, you would just look for the accounting program. And right here, this is easy to find on this website. I just click on accounting. And down here would be all their certificates and diplomas and degrees related to accounting. And what I am looking for is the accounting and finance certificate. And if I click on that, it gives me the requirements for this certificate and even what course sequence I would do to take these classes and how many credit hours each class is. So you can see that this certificate consists of 6 classes over the course of 2 semesters.
And then the second option is an online bookkeeping school. Now there's a lot of different options out there for you to sort through and a lot of different price points. And I would recommend looking for something that offers the accounting principle knowledge, basic knowledge, some sort of demonstration or practice with accounting software, and maybe even some marketing or business structure type advice that might be in the class as well. Now, You don't have to have that part, but it just helps, obviously. But you really need the foundational knowledge and some sort of direction when it comes to doing the bookkeeping in a software. So that's what I would look for. And I would also look for something that gives you a free portion of the website or a free class so you can try it out before you actually pay for something. What I like about an online bookkeeping school is that you can jump right in, usually, and get started right away without having to wait for the next semester to start at a college.
I did a quick search of online bookkeeping courses, and I just wanted to highlight a few things I found. If you're serious about becoming a bookkeeper and you want to learn through an online bookkeeping course, then I suggest you spend at least 3 or 4 hours searching for classes and reading about them before you commit to anything. This is a really good website. It's accountingcoach.com. And on the left hand side, it gives a lot of free information on accounting principles. This is a really good website because it's a good way to learn the basics without having to pay for anything yet. However, if you do want additional features, you can go to their pricing and see what other stuff they offer. There's video training, quick tests, and things like that for $49. And then for $99, you can even test yourself and get certificates. I think this is a good website for someone who maybe already has an accounting background, but it's been a long time since they've been in the accounting field and they just want a refresher, or someone who has the job experience but maybe not necessarily all of the foundational knowledge and just wants to make sure they know all of the foundational stuff. This is an excellent website for that. And then another class that I found was Intuit Bookkeeping Academy, or Intuit Academy Bookkeeping. And this says to enroll for free, although I do think there is a paid version of it. I've never taken this class myself, so I don't really know a lot about it, but it does look like it teaches you some accounting basics and foundational knowledge. There are reviews as well, so you can definitely read some reviews to see if it's something you want to try. And then I also wanted to go over this website. It's bookkeepers.com. This is a class that I've seen advertised a lot. This company is really good at marketing, so I see this often when I'm reading about becoming a virtual bookkeeper. And it looks like it's a good class just based on the information and seeing some videos where the owner was talking about it. However, the only issue I have is that their website and their advertising is really good on the sales pitchy side with lots of great words and reviews and things like that, but it doesn't give me an outline of what you would actually learn in the class. That's what I don't like about it. But it does have a free masterclass where you can enroll in 3 free classes to see if you like it and get a feel for it. So I definitely recommend doing that before committing to paying for it. And overall, it seems like it would be a really good course to take. So hopefully that helps give you a little bit of direction, and of course you can continue searching to see if you can find additional options, because there's definitely additional options out there.
And then the third option is to get job experience working in the field. Now, I already had job experience when I started bookkeeping from home and when I started my business, but it still helped me that I worked in another bookkeeping company, because it's very different to work in a remote setting for multiple clients as opposed to the experience I had working in an office setting for one company. It is very different. So for me, I worked in another bookkeeping company. I was really early on. I had already started my own company, but I really wasn't serious about it. I don't want to say I wasn't serious about it. I only had a couple of clients and I really didn't know if I was even going to go further with having my own company because I didn't have a lot of confidence at that point in the whole working remotely for multiple clients environment. So for me, I got a job in another bookkeeping company. I was on the inside. I saw how a successful bookkeeping company ran, and it gave me valuable experience in multiple industries with multiple software programs. Also, a lot of CPA firms offer bookkeeping services for multiple clients. So even that environment would be good because you learn good workflows and that multiple client environment. So a CPA firm or another bookkeeping company would be your ideal places to get a job. And if you can't get that, then just, your local company where you work in an office is better than nothing. It is still experience. And then I also want to point out that if you do get a job that you're trying to gain job experience in the accounting field, you do want to go somewhere that has good training. If you work for someone that is not training you and is not organized, you're not going to learn proper procedures and you might not be learning proper accounting. It may be messy. So you want to work in a company that is organized and has good training. So like I said, I think it's best if you do 2 out of the 3. If you start taking college classes, try to get a job somewhere, even part-time, just to get an idea of whether you like it and how it works. Or start taking an online bookkeeping school and find a part-time job at the same time that you work at while you're in the online bookkeeping school. That would be ideal. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll try to answer them. And then also look out for my next video in the series, which I'm going to talk about setting up your business structure and the legal aspects of it. So watch for that video, and thanks for watching.